so Confanochi Teaching Hospital Chief Executive Officer and suspension no suspension of the Chief Executive Officer for 2 weeks. Pursuant to Section 361 of the Ghana Health Services and Teaching Hospitals Act 1996, Act 526, I am respectfully directing the board to suspend the Chief Executive Officer for a period of 2 weeks with immediate effect, or causing to be announced the suspension of admissions. For causing to be announced the suspension of admissions of emergency cases to the Confanochi Teaching Hospital on Wednesday, June 3, 2026. He will be required to report to me upon the expiry of the 2 weeks. The Chief Executive admitted before me on Wednesday, June 4, 2026, that he acted contrary to the clear directives of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana. By that said announcement, the meeting was attended by the Chief Director, the Technical Advisor, and the Legal Advisor to the Minister. I also took note of an interview granted by the Head of Public Affairs Unit of the Confanochi Teaching Hospital to Channel 1 Newsroom on the matter of the suspension of admission of new emergency cases by the hospital. This announcement by the Head of Public Affairs Unit was also contrary to the okay.
With a longer shot.
Nitetia say he has been suspended.
Sure.
He has been suspended. Oto.
I think.
Ebi say we yam
okay.
Ebi so say ase opese omde kata ne maso.
You see, let's all be very frank here. Say I sabia any holding sense some near no my na koso no. Say yana beyond yana yete. So I tell you, more hold and beyond why am I saying this? You say, for not emergency center, no, I think, sir, a fine pass 37 or so.
I'll say for 37,
of course. And you say, I Sabia, Nia Cohoro, so the Panama or Mobro Susana. People might end up, being affected by Sabi Obi Yari Crown on your day, a yari. And I think, sir, out Nipas 37 now also before they went beyond that, and I think someone was saying Nipas 100 or so.
61 and now more say number be so outside I also almost so a home.
But for me, baby, I don't have you in when you make such a public announcement, the ACN say Obi Krana Bia or Yaria Yadene Beko Hokrano, Wakunu in advance. Because when you say, oh, you see emergency crown, and say, be quite high, you didn't pay Nipan psychologically. What I say, Nipan or Yarino psychologically. What could
maybe I make quick say,
Mina Babina, and then he fabium. Go for nothing, put a friend is a mere funny palm away. Then you have any Ademico, not just a Nipan and the Susmut in Mukranoide, Wakuno. And in Tinam say, Hono dear, Minisi or Sabi, and Yarding. Say, I'll make such an announcement. But the Nipano crab. Now, if possible, you could refer, and now you can refer him to other facility. Say, Atonso Guana, Suntreso, and Bibisana, and now we can even give the person a first aid. So I say, but for you to announce publicly, say, when will be on fire, I have phobia and sick or for not emergency because so and so. I think it did not go well. I need the health minister, no, a pay hydrating, say, woman at that suspension. Now, Tosu Bio, Ushe, no man peninsula, I can't say. Nipa a chiso paraso crown, now Mudamonia day. Munyan fan to no, said the Senate can yes, so first aid, a billion famano, said the Baya, Nipan call Bejan Rishamu, say, oh, at least you're the answer coming. Your mammy be or said me, who's better. Not a healing, a psychological, a psychological. To so Nipan wishes will put me up, boy, no, or baby crack, guest Chesibia, also be a call yard, or two Nipa, you be Kakani and critical. Yeah. Nipa keke utu nipa nisi doctor no kra woni bo se na ya no kra enko kra na swat so I say so for him to have made that public announcement today I think it was quite unfortunate and then to also suspend him for good 2 weeks in the okay saying and the terms any conditions of how does it warrant suspension For me, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't. You could have reprimanded him in a way and take that long. Say 2 weeks. So I'm going to the man is also very useful. Who's a doctor or a surgeon? So I say, and you suspending him 2 weeks, some call facility why, and he could have rendered certain help to other friends saying sick people are more hospital. Into no we not on continent, meaning the facility will miss him for a whole 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and say be on one out of his whole kind gesture, but Bahosebia or Baba Boama Sebia say for area. He can choose to stay in the house. Oh my. Never sounds like you crying the doctor saying a friend say, a friend say, Ebi. No, you no so from my quarter of 2 weeks. We did say there could have been a better way. He bit me a reprimand and I bit me punishing for what he did done to suspend him for 2 weeks. That is my candid opinion.
Okay.
So what I say, maybe our salary, maybe a best slash, maybe 10% of your salary, fine. But home regiment, no more boy, master be I for never home, you but for him to stay home for 2 weeks, he begin to say, say a minister, no, some discretion, and I know, of course, it's me to maintain a hand catches why any, but we made the enemy, Susu, and say, Senka, be it much than catch you also be at 10% and 5%. No, deterrent enough. So the next time, when you be. So, yes, we don't so about to say, a common other facilities is a musono. About to say, no, when we be also onion, I'm on whom Tamanko uncle declare be as a and you'll be our So, but all you know, the Becancer cabinet, there are other facilities as and Kaya Yabayajin Koswa. You bet me, I Nanka, easy detention at walk on for an after you go, you know, my boy for MB before by Tomulia for the hospital, yeah, and can yet story no would have been different today. So we are hospital, so good to be yet almost every one, because the story would have been different today. But the day in here, you buy you'll be back as a check. Who
be back as a now, who's a match? Huh?
Say about Yantuna JJ Musa. So I say, so where do you say, you know, plans are ongoing, plans are far advanced. Say because so we're holding a completing finally because Kabana Uchan Kagwana will see dying. So we share so we are facility this honor. In Fidia was a Kumu and send a hospital and a hospital. I just asked him to and you know, say modern day hospitals, you know, you need sophisticated machines. What's available and send a research me a day. Likewise, Afari. And then this is what you so I say, but machines are also common. Sometimes, you know, quantify in monetary terms, you know, no book right they check down was yes,
but there are facilities if you have machines now. Can you see? You see a binum crash as some of the facilities, machines now can they are readily available. No, facility equipment now.
Let me tell you, so what are them? So what machines in here? For machines in here. The matters of machines were in crying dear Bakubia or Muko try the better.
Kumasi has a cry be there because yeah, stories. So who cry bio?
Yes, I ready.
Yes, and they ain't a war a bosom chihon the area. Yes, yeah, this in Abekase. This in if you back on more. This in a catch them say, well, more Masha say credit to 2 Nemani Biniade, and Macron for crash as
a former DC.
Then the current one.
And then the messenger say, for Madame, we dear, here to young. So, young Presica Crabusian Crana, young Penco, and the crowns bet me up Boma, youth unemployment, and there's a Bria, Indian movie or Munyajumaniro. Senka, so why function? So why
Facebook never say Wani.
So why operational? Now,
thank you, MCR.
For operational. Now, be a cocobing the agenda one wants you operational. But you didn't cut pressure work for nothing and because that's it by far. So I say, and your best I'm penny for some madam away dear.
Can ye? We advocate. Can ye?
Sure. The master, I'm penny for the baby a drone dear. I am winning quite a yamra.
That's right.
So that's a health minister. Energy now would you suspend the emphasize energy.
Great, fantastic. So that's why I love you.
Yes, no more from running a measure. Now, any pan quan ye can watch him say, so because we confront to say Yamino Casabana, Nipper did that form. so what I say omo ko ba be hire for no kra no ba bi omo da kra no enu kra no udi agba ba ti yare sesi ade akofie so ho enti mesere say yen keka ye ho na we ne nkwa nipa nkwa enye yen fa ma politics wa ha nipa nkwa ene ye kan ho asem sesi ano enu nti no yen pa bosia kra na yen pa ne yen fa mra sewua afari hospital agenda 111 na wo kokoben yen complete
that's right
na emhwa yare for that pressure na wo confront na so ntina se wonam confront kra na ya na wonam ho as an ordinary as an average person wo nyare kra na ya na ehu because communicable disease na that one obi hu kra na ko hu mi bia kofa sabi how dey dey abrel so hu yenye mpanifo madaro ma uru minta Akandoh odawro ma mesre se energy na se okura wo na wo di udwuma no transfer such energies to a friend is saying
the hospitals that's right
afari
that's right
kokobin agenda 111 no na yema nya operational e basa no e ba bura titifie bebre nurses we won hwe krom ru abefie adwuma no because imagine so akosuan nursing na what na fie for 5 years e wonya adwuma
better open here
ru kra befi enti e besre ru Akandoh wadawro ma we there the boys be called say the bro ne be ka no kekan ho na yema cause Kumasi and for that matter, Konfanoche, several about 6 regions, about 6 different regions.
So 12 regions.
12 regions, so I say because we are located or situated at the center of this country, and all these surrounding regions in they look up to Konfanoche,
and even refer us from outside the country.
Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, never Konfanoche. And why not, ease the tension or the pressure there by making Sewua and answer for operational. Say the beya a doctor for no to crown a balance and a workload no so better man boya ho den sonko de adwuma. I think say they've been advocating omuka say ban bi obaba bia no mo na afarini Sewua de nka yen chen san free ho e ba san pressure no so better
sure
so na nka say e ba san productivity crowd what increase
that's
because
right
ho de na wo kwa adwuma
that's it
wo yare ya wontumi nkwa adwuma eno nti wonum de we ya de srede na me de to owura Akandoh anim so that's so unfortunate punishment na too hard too harsh no nka yema no bi a 10% salary decrease bi kra na nka ni aboa nko mra meto aso nya adwuma because he's a qualified surgeon one of the best in Africa owura pakosi na omo manum na me adwuma na emwa ayaresa wo Konfanoche me da se kobna